What would
Especially
you...
coming from a guy that doesn't like scary movies. Like,
Oh, yeah. Big tough guy over here. Gotta drag... Yeah, sure.
Sure.
You gotta drag him into shit. What is your rating?
Welcome back to another episode of Memes
And Dreams.
We are back. This is episode 5 of season 3.
Big fivers.
Yeah, we got one left.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
The farewell tour has been wildly successful. Sold out shows. We've had meet and
Rocking
greets.
arenas every night.
I think we're booked for TwitchCon as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to take over the whole internet with our last episode.
Right? Then that's what we're predicting is going to be our luck. That it's not till after we finish.
It's like when somebody dies and the music gets popular.
Yeah,
Once
we're
we're
gonna Mac
done,
Miller
like,
this.
we're going to get... Damn, RP. Like after...
He was still good before. Well, I'm not saying he wasn't good before he died. But a lot more people knew about swimming, that's for sure.
Yeah. So like after this ends, then everything's going to go like viral on our accounts.
Probably. They'll be like, hey, have you heard about this new podcast? It's like, when I try to get out, they keep pulling me back in.
Pull me back in.
Ah.
So yeah, episode 5. There's a slight difference today. There's no hookah.
We don't have a hookah.
We are smoke free this episode.
We are, very halal. So
This is the first time we don't have a hookah in an episode.
I think, one of the first times.
Yeah.
We've actually, I think so.
Besides like the public stuff.
Yeah.
An at-home episode without a hookah.
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
It is weird. I feel like...
Yeah, I don't know.
Don't Photoshop that.
Whoop.
Uh-oh.
You're just saying that to me later when I edit this. We no hookah. It's for the family content.
Yeah, we're family friendly.
We're a family friendly podcast. It's awesome. It's awesome. We don't monetize us. YouTube,
Right.
please.
So for this episode, we have the usual
The
stuff we
usual.
talk about.
Mm-hmm.
We got the movies, the TVs, the music, the pop culture. Go over a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
You want to give them a rundown?
Yeah, I'll give a little rundown. So, broad overview here. We have, of course, our trend of the week, which we'll be getting into in just a second. We have updates on new TV that is out currently that we're excited about, and some TV that we're not at all excited about. We also have some new movie recommendations. Very, very, just some pretty great stuff for you to, like, we have a lot of good stuff for you to watch. And it's not Marvel related, and it's very exciting on the movie world. And then a little bit of like current events in the pop culture world, a little bit of like drama, a little business, and then we're going to be talking about some new products, some new up and coming things that are hitting the shelves, and that's going to wrap up this episode.
Yeah.
So to kick it off, the very first thing here, the trend of the week. This week we decided we looked around. And there were a bunch of like whatever ones, and so we pulled one that seemed a little more frequent on the For You page there. That's on TikTok. You'll see it under the sound from Breaking Bad, which is Skylar White going, "Do not sell marijuana to my husband," and then it cuts over to Jesse, and he's like, "Okay."
Okay.
And so it's been pretty funny because like the idea is like the first half of it is, here's this thing I don't want you doing, and then the second half is like showing like obviously I'm not even capable of doing that thing.
Yeah.
So ours
We'll be here.
will be right here with no hookah in the background. It'll be weird.
Do not smoke hookah in this podcast.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a pretty fun one. I think that was,
It's kind of crazy that like Breaking Bad has stayed relevant. It's been off the air
Yeah.
for like almost 10 years. Like, and it's all over TikTok.
is it Vince Gilligan,
Yeah, the creator.
the VGU?
The Vince Gilligan universe.
Because there's also El Camino.
That and Better Call Saul.
Well, yeah, on top of Better Call Saul.
Yeah.
Everyone knows about, but play the Better Call Saul music right here. So yeah, it's
Like,
expanded universe.
it really is. Like, I don't know if you got them, but like there's a while where I was getting TikToks of Breaking Bad edits over Minecraft play.
Oh,
And I was just like, what is this? Why is this on my For You
yeah.
page?
And the bottom of the screen is like this Minecraft jump like level or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what Minecraft is. I only know what the kids tell me, and it's you mine for stuff. You get some gold,
Yeah. I have no idea what it is, but
and
yeah.
then I see it on my TikTok.
But it is nice to see like a goated show like that still kind of stay around, like on a Gen Z app to say.
That Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. My name's Asac Schrader. You can go yourself.
All time great scene.
Ah, man. I always tell myself I'm gonna go back to Breaking Bad. Give it another run through, and I never do.
Yeah, I've thought about it multiple times. I'm like,
It's
I already know what's gonna happen.
it's
You
so
gotta be in a
slow.
certain
You
mood,
gotta work through. You gotta do the work,
yeah.
and then the payoff is awesome. The payoff always
It's
works.
good, but yeah, you really gotta go through it to rewatch it.
It's a real bitch.
real. So, anyways, that's gonna be our trend of the week. And then
What's new in the TV world, Jason? We talked about it last episode.
Yes, I would like to redact all my statements that I made about episode 1 of She-Hulk in the last episode. I thought I gave it some praise that I don't know why. It's so bad.
That's the
It's so
most
bad.
sexist, disgusting thing you've ever just, get off the
Sorry.
podcast. Get off.
I'm
Go.
sorry.
The camera just like cuts to me. All right, solo podcast, everybody. And I'll be talking about some bullshit. Yeah. So She-Hulk,
The biggest piece of dog shit.
the biggest piece of dog shit. She-Hulk, it fell flat.
Yeah. Talk about underwhelming.
Okay, from what you've seen, are you all the way caught up or are you on 5 still?
I'm all the way caught up.
Oh.
I saw that trash ass wedding episode.
Ooh, okay, so I out of courtesy, even though it doesn't really matter for this show, but spoilers, I guess, if you're like locked in right now to f***ing She-Hulk. Okay, what are the things that when you've been seeing that are like, okay, yeah, no, I don't f*** with this.
The whole like acting, the writing, like what is the like they teased us with this like villains that attacked her in an alley. I never went back to it.
Oh,
We don't know who it
Thunderbolts.
was. Yeah, like
Yeah.
they haven't even introduced a villain yet. Like, come on,
Yeah.
it feels like a bunch of filler episodes.
Oh, yeah,
for
what is
something
it
that
like?
we don't even know what's gonna be paid off.
Yep. A little bit of Titania, but that's not even like the actual villain or
Yeah. It's just so like they teased us with a Daredevil 2 episodes ago and they didn't do anything with it.
they've been using a lot of
That's what they keep in viewers is because they're like, well, we're watching this for
they've been using a
Daredevil.
lot of that in the
I
promotional
bet you it's
stuff.
gonna be like the last episode we get.
Oh, probably.
That'd be the biggest.
And he
fucking
says
piece of-
one line, and it's just like,
Who are you?
that's, you don't have to be blind to see the truth.
Daredevil.
Yeah.
And then cuts to black.
Oh, God. Those are both potential endings. That's the problem. And yeah, that's my takeaway as well, where the writing not there, which makes the acting pretty
It
rough.
doesn't even feel like a Marvel show.
It doesn't. It feels like this weird thing that's like okay, they write their characters to be pretty stupid unless they're like the main character women. Like very purposefully, where it's like the idea, the vibe is like very like, you go girl. But then at the same time, which okay, here's the deal, right? If the guys in the show are gonna be written like they're very stupid or they're very gross dudes, they don't have any care for respect and anything like that, you can have that character, but the only rule is that it's got to be written well, and you can't make it every single fucking dude in the show.
Yeah.
I feel like every person that they introduce is like through such a weird lens that you're almost like, okay, I don't know who to root for, because Jen Walters is like dish throughout the show. Like she doesn't have a lot of those like kind of qualities that we know from like any of the other Marvel heroes, where it's a lot more like, hey, there's a bigger responsibility for the powers that I have. These are superpowers, which means I have to like conduct myself with a certain level of like, just with like a certain level of like acknowledgement for the capabilities I have and the heightened responsibility. No one goes, oh, I can be a Hulk now, but I'm just gonna like vibe out in my day-to-day life and just like do my job. What? That's the thing that's nuts about that, where it's like, instead of going the standard route where it's like, here's your main character, Jen Walters, here are her areas of growth and opportunity as a person and her character and her complete approach to being a hero and understanding what that really means. And now you get to cheer for her as she wins along the way throughout the season for an epic close to the actual finale. I don't think we're getting that at all.
Nope.
Because episode 1 ended up just being all of it. All that they wanted to do, which was like, F Bruce Banner, because whatever, and let's just have her like be comfortable with all of her capabilities. And the biggest threat, the biggest villain, the biggest challenge is the day-to-day inconveniences that she goes through.
Yeah.
What the shit is that? Like, I don't want to watch, like a Thor movie where Thor is literally just having to deal with like minor inconveniences rather than life-threatening things. I don't want to watch a fucking Captain America, right, where he's like, he forgot to get the bread at the grocery store, so we have to watch him. Oh, now he's in traffic. I don't care. I want to see him I want to see a much more dedicated fight choreography in the action scenes. I want to see more developed characters, and I want to see a little more writing that serves Jen Walters as her own thing. You don't want her to be derivative of the Hulk? No problem. Write her that way. Show, don't tell.
Yeah. Go off, King.
And those are my takeaways.
I think he summed it up.
My whole thing is it could have been an awesome show. And I think that's why the majority of people are upset.
Yeah.
I cannot stress enough, it's not and never was, at least for Memes and Dreams, oh my God, it's a woman on screen. Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. We've had that before in the MCU, and like, it's been absolutely fine. It served the plot perfectly, and we've had a lot of characters have agency in the development of the previous phases of Marvel. But you had our buy-in. We wanted to do that with She-Hulk. We were hype about it because we know that from the comics, she's a badass. She's a cool character that is an independent like character within the MCU that then like assists the Avengers, tags along for stuff. And it's always fun to see because it's much more about the fact that like the approach she takes to being a hero instead of like this day-to-day stuff. I feel like it's the first day of her having powers stretched out over a season.
Yeah.
Not a fun show to watch.
No, definitely not. So yeah, hopefully the like second half of the season they improve it a lot.
I hope so, man.
Like please don't ruin Daredevil. Like,
Yeah,
I'll be done with Marvel if that happens.
we need a good Daredevil reveal, considering how like awesome the Daredevil show was
Yeah,
back when it was like Netflix.
all gory and shit.
Yeah,
We rewatched an episode 2 nights ago, whatever. You forget how good of a show that really was. Like,
Yeah.
And I just pray Disney does not f it up.
Mm,
I'm so mad.
I'm nervous. I'm nervous about it.
Yeah.
I'm nervous about it because like he lives within that show in a very like dark setting. That's the context of the entire show and the series. That's not what I've been getting from She-Hulk
Yeah,
at
how
all.
does that character go into She-Hulk? Like,
Yeah, She-Hulk is like supposed to be quirky and like goofy, and apparently courtroom stuff, but also they don't handle courtroom scenes accurately at all.
right. And in the Daredevil show, like the courtroom scenes were f***ing dope because
Yeah.
like they showed off his capability of being a badass lawyer.
Yep.
Like we've seen some courtroom scenes in She-Hulk, but it's been the other lawyers that have been doing the good lawyering. Like,
Yeah.
doing
Or-
the actual work.
Or it's her fighting in a courtroom, quite
Yeah.
literally, which I think that's a little too on the nose. That's not what we wanted in that, right? It's not like they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna show her theoretically battle it out with her wit in the courtroom, and then someone else in the conference room when they were pitching that idea was like, what if? Hear me out. It's not theoretical, and then like then it made it through to the final cut.
Spence got something.
So yeah, I would love to see more lawyerings professionally. I hope they use Matt Murdock to bring that.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome, right? But if they mess it up and they fumble the rest of the season as much as they've done so far, I don't know. That's phase 4. You know what I mean? Like that's the phase 4 condition right now is like what is it? What's the saying where it's like under promise and over deliver? Okay, over promise and under deliver is where we are right now.
Yeah.
That's what's happening.
Get it together, please.
Watch the promo for the half of the season, half point in the season promo for She-Hulk, and you'll see exactly what I mean because it looks like interesting, and then you get to the wedding episode, and you're like, they got me again. They can't get getting away with it.
Anyways, on
In
to
any
the next
TV
topic.
news, yeah, in any other TV news here. So that's our breakdown. We had a lot to catch up on from episode 1, where
Yeah.
we left you off on from our last Memes and Dreams episode. So some real exciting stuff going on. We got the new Rick and Morty.
It's back.
It's back, season 6 of Rick and Morty, and this season,
All 3 episodes have just been bangers.
what are your takeaways?
Like I just caught up on it the other day, and like I love every single episode so far. Like there's usually like some episodes in season where it's like, like could have been better episode, but so far it's been like, these are all good, all
Yeah.
deep.
Yep. It's a lot of people are saying it's like a return to form.
Yeah,
I
I
like
feel
that.
like the Justin Roiland, the creator.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dan
I feel
Harmon.
like he's dedicated more of his time to this. Like, I feel like
Yeah.
in last like couple seasons, like I feel like he had just a lot of stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't like solely to focus on Rick and Morty.
Yep.
I
He
feel
was
like
voicing everything.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like he's put in way more effort and time into this season.
Yeah.
and it's shown.
You can see it, and they have a new writing staff on board for this season who knows how to. It's okay. The thing that was like weird in past seasons, and I'm talking from 3 to 5, we'll say, in some of 5. 5 was fun, but like 3 and 4, the thing that was off that a lot of people are like, I don't know, it's like, ugh, it's over, or like whatever, and it's like, no, it's not. You're just not understanding. Is the thing that people didn't like. There wasn't a lot of world building. It was just like self-contained kind of like stuff that was a lot more like, it was like, here's an episode by episode kind of thing, and then some like softer arcs, and people were like weirded out by that, and they thought it wasn't like as, I guess, like of a smart show in that regard.
Yeah, like I feel like they like we saw Evil Morty and everything, but we haven't really gotten like a whole lot of it. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like that's one of the biggest plots of the show is Evil Morty. Like,
Yep.
we haven't really seen a whole lot of them lately. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm hoping like we get more of that because I feel like that's just a really good story that we don't know a whole lot about.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm hoping we can get some of that and just get some, like you said, good like world building.
They set it up at the end of, season 5.
Yeah.
And I think that they immediately paid it off in the first episode of season 6.
Yeah, that first scene.
That's how you do that. Rian Johnson, that's how you do that. But like, I think, yeah, like what, like that's really the big piece is like Rick and Morty's humor is always there.
Yeah.
Like the jokes are always there to be made and it's in a sci-fi context and perfect. But at the same time, if you mix that comedy style with just enough world building to answer some questions that the audience has, you know what I mean? Like that's really what you want to do. And I feel like the payoff has already been happening throughout season 5 and a lot more right off the bat in season 6. We're 3 episodes in now at this point, and running. So very excited about it. And we'll see, we'll see what ends up happening there. We'll see where it goes, see if it stays consistent, and if it just goes down as an all-time classic season.
I hope so.
Because right now that's season 2. Oh, it's goated. Beep boop beep boop beep boop.
I have to extend my parking in your garage.
Oh, the parking?
Yeah.
I have a parking situation in my garage. It is f***ing stupid. In which you have to, like, I have to give a promo code for you to park there, and then it's only for a certain amount of time. So then you have to, you have to extend it after a while.
There we go.
You go through this whole thing, and it needs your credit card info, and so for anyone who's watching who doesn't live in Austin, that's what parking's like here. So rethink a little bit, double check, make sure you want to come over.
Yeah.
It's only getting more expensive.
Anyway,
It's technical difficulties because we're Krang.
anyways, we can transition into the movies.
Saw something spooky.
Yeah. We went to go watch Barbarian the other night. It was pretty good.
Pretty.
I liked it. I'm not usually a big scary horror movie fan, but had my interest. Good plot. Some unexpected turns. I liked it.
Justin Long.
Yeah. Bill Skarsgård.
Billy Scars.
And like, it wasn't like scary. It had the jump scares in it.
Yeah.
But I liked it more for like the plot of the movie.
Yeah, exactly. It was one of those where it's like, I like this concept enough to where it's unsettling, but it's not like scary.
Yeah.
Because you get to, when you pick something like that, you can pick something like this or like Nope, stuff like that, where it's like, ooh, this makes me feel weird when I'm watching it.
Yeah.
Or you could pick something like Hereditary or Insidious, and it's a lot more, it's like a lot more intense, but it doesn't always mean, you know what I mean? That's the difference between a slasher film. Not saying those are, but like they're on the cusp of it based on how gory they get.
Yeah.
A horror movie that doesn't need to be gory, like Barbarian, like where it's like every scene is like bloody and crazy, but can still make you feel like uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Good show. Good show.
Good stuff.
Yes.
Especially when spoilers.
Spoilers.
Like when the inbred monster baby is trying to breastfeed Justin Long.
Oh God. Blech. Trying to fit like a little titty in his mouth.
Uncomfortable.
Ugh. That was so weird.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. See, it's like that stuff where it's like, this is disturbing. Very Hills Have Eyes-esque kind of creatures here. Yeah, that was just crazy. That's crazy. And the setup is, again, spoilies, but like quick spoilers. But the twist, right, where you think it's the Bill Skarsgård, and then it flips it on your head.
Head smashed in.
Oh my gosh.
I guess he's not the star of this movie.
I guess he's just fucking dead.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Bill.
He's not coming back from that one.
Yeah.
They really hammer it home there. Great movie.
And then Justin Long's ass comes along, and you don't know if you should root for him or not.
Yeah.
It was weird. They really made you think about that. It's like, do I hope this guy makes it out alive?
Yeah, I think that probably was one of the. I was very conflicted because there's not a lot of like. It's like Bill Skarsgård is who you'd probably recognize, and then maybe that's, not really a lot of the other cast. I forgot what the main character's, what her name. This actress right here has been in stuff before, but not like a lot of, I guess, mainstream stuff. Yeah. And then pretty much everyone else in the movie, like a lot of kind of more on the unknown side. So you see Justin Long and you're like, oh, hey.
I know you.
And so like, but then you know, yeah, they make him r***y. Yeah. They make him a r***y dude. So you're kind of like, okay.
And what I like,
we all know where this is going to go for him then.
And like the first half, they really made you think like Bill Skarsgård character was like in on it. I really thought he was like, oh,
that's how the marketing was in the trailers.
Yeah, and
like just like, oh, you stay away from him.
Yeah, because like when she's walking around the house, like when she first gets there, they really make him seem really creepy.
Yeah, he's like, hello, would you like some wine?
I got wine. I can make you tea.
I can make you tea if you want some tea.
But it was like good twist in the writing of like, oh, he's just a normal dude that got his head smashed in.
He was so nice. Yeah. It was like, oh, he was just actually being very cordial.
Yeah. Like, damn.
Oh, man. And then you're just like, well, now we don't have him. Damn it. Now it's really scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. They just like put you right into it. Like it's a roller coaster. So that's kind of cool. Kind of cool there. Good movie. I'd recommend it. I'm pretty sure Jason would recommend it.
Especially coming from a guy that doesn't like scary movies. Like,
oh yeah, big tough guy over here. Sure. Gotta drag him into shit. What is your rating?
Let's see. I would give it a, I say 8.2 out of 10.
Ooh,
I liked it.
Decimal score. You know what I want to say. No, I'll do. That's a good score. That's a really good rating. You know what?
82 out of 100.
I'll give it a flat 8.
Wow, rookie number.
I'll do a flat 8. No, flat 8 on the dot because I do like the gory stuff, and if it had just a little more, I think that would like really like kick it into full gear. It was enough for me to still be like, wow.
You mean ripping a guy's arm off?
That's pretty good.
You mean ripping a guy's arm off and beating him to death with it wasn't gory enough for you?
They just didn't show the beating.
That's true. But then like Justin Long got his fucking...
It was like spoilies.
It was like the Game of Thrones scene, pretty much.
Yeah, except like...
Yeah.
Yeah, but then they didn't show that either. They showed the back
a little bit.
They just showed the back part.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I know that what they were going for so they can hide it just enough.
Yeah.
But I don't want to cheat. I'll hit it with an 8. Definitely recommend. Memes and Dreams recommends Barbarian.
And for our part 2 recommends.
Holy! I can't believe we haven't talked about it yet.
I'm just gonna go ahead and give my score right now.
Yeah,
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Yeah,
and I'll meet you right there.
Yeah, we are talking about Triple R on Netflix.
R. Holy shit!
So good.
It's so good.
One of the most badass, crazy.
It's fucking nuts.
Yeah,
it's like a Bollywood film. And so we don't know any of the actors or actresses, really. But like it's on Netflix, right? And it's set in like occupied India. Mm-hmm. And it's British occupied. And so that's what the conflict is revolved around. But then it's also like a bromance.
Best like bro movie ever.
It's a really good story.
Yeah, the story is so good. You have these two guys that are pretty much fighting for the same thing but don't know it. They're going in different ways about it.
Team Beam. It's so good.
Like right off the bat,
Yeah.
like the first couple minutes of the movie, you just
They
get
throw
this
you right into
total
it.
badassery. Like
Yeah.
you're like, holy shit, we are in for a ride.
Oh, by the way, it's like a 3-hour
yeah,
movie.
3-hour movie,
But
but it's worth it.
you don't feel it.
Yeah,
You don't feel it. We were almost at the end, and I was like, "Oh, we like halfway," because there was just so much shit going on.
yeah, it's nonstop action.
The CGI and the effects are ridiculous.
Yeah,
And I mean that literally. They are absurd, outlandish. They are wacky doodle, but also like kind of cool.
it's really dope.
I didn't not like it.
Like I didn't know a guy could stop a motorcycle while it's going and throw it at
midair.
somebody.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I've never seen a dude throw a cheetah at somebody. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Oh my gosh, show me more. You know,
Show me more.
You don't have my interest. You have my full attention.
I really hope we get like a sequel of some kind.
We'll watch it. We'll,
like,
we'll revive Memes and Dreams just to review it.
yeah, or like get like a prequel like with the same actors, but show them how they got that badass. That'd be dope.
Yes.
Like I just need more triple R in my life. Oh, and
Dance scenes.
oh,
They were.
out of my
I
head.
got. Yeah, I know. I'm on
dude,
it.
that
I'm on it,
wedding
I'm on it.
dance scene was spectacular.
The dance scenes, the wedding. Oh my god, they're making fun of the white boys,
yeah,
and they're like, they don't know how to like dance. You know how to like Bali. That's awesome.
it was amazing.
That's
like,
so good. And they're singing. There was a closing dance number at the end of the movie.
yeah,
What?
it was perfect. Like
Man,
definitely the best movie I've seen this year.
the piggyback ride.
Oh,
That's how awesome that movie is. You just have to say one little thing, and you know exactly what it is, and
like that
how
prison
sick it
escape
is.
scheme. Oh my god!
Oh my goodness.
Whoever wrote this movie, we need to get them on.
We need to get them back. We need to get them in the MCU so we can get back to like
Right.
some real good storytelling.
Oh man,
Can we have Bollywood take over the MCU?
that'd be perfect.
Oh man, that'd be so great. This Triple R, and I think we both give it a 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
Like a no-brainer 10 out of 10. If you haven't watched it yet, and like
carve out 3 hours every day.
Yeah.
and watch them.
like you watching this or listening to this right now, you know what? Thumbs up. I'm gonna give you that. You know, that's a smart decision. But second to that, right? If whatever you're gonna, I don't care. If it's Sopranos, Grey's Anatomy, if you're gonna watch Independence Day again, don't watch Triple R. You're welcome.
Yeah, do it.
Do it. So that's the movie section. We're making some nice timing, by the way.
Yeah.
We're right past the halfway mark here. It's looking pretty good. So let's get into the pop culture world here.
Yeah. I'll let you kick it off since it's your guy.
Of course.
I feel like we talk about him every episode.
Every episode, and it's not. I want to highlight this. We don't talk about Kanye every episode because of me. He's just doing shit every time we record, and it's wacky.
He's our season 2 Spider-Man. I feel like season 2, all we talked about was Spider-Man.
It was nonstop Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Season 2 is Spider-Man. Season 3 has been Kanye. I think season 1 was.
Season 1's Kanye too.
Yeah.
I think every season has been like Kanye.
There's been a little bit of Kanye. Because he's plugged in. You know what I mean?
Man knows how to say in the news.
So Kanye has been doing his news circuit lately, and it comes at a time where, and keep in mind, just last episode we talked about the Kanye Gap collaboration, right? That's over. They split.
Yeah.
They cut ties because they were not giving story as old as time, right? They weren't giving Kanye creative control, and they were doing scummy shit, apparently, where they would not allow pricing control over the Yeezy wear within Gap for Kanye, but then sell like knockoff versions of his designs at like $20.
And that's pretty much what Adidas did also, right?
Yep. And Adidas took over, and like the Yeezy like colorways in the 350 V2s, and just started releasing a whole bunch of colors that he never signed off on or approved. And they did like Yeezy Day.
Yeah.
He never said that was okay to do.
Oh,
And so they're just like trying to make money off of him. And so it led us to an incredible moment where we had him in an interview, in a interview saying some awesome, like it's 2 interviews. One of them with Good Morning America, the other one I can't remember.
Sound like a
money,
like
a finance
stock market.
Yeah, he drops so the lady's talking to him about, and I'm sure I put it right here, but the lady's talking to him about like him and the Gap split, to like ask and probe to see like, hey, is this like the smartest move? Do you feel confident in this decision? Which, lady, do your research, because that's not what you ask Kanye. He's the most sure of himself person in the world. So you don't do that. But like she asks him, she's like, so like, what do you think, like, do you think this is like the kind of like the way to go here? And what do you think motivated this? And he's pretty much saying like, hey, don't put a leader in if you're not going to have him lead. And like, she like keeps pressing him on it. And he shuts it all down by simply saying, I'm not going to argue with people who are broker than me about money, referring to Gap.
Sheesh.
And all is so sick. But on top of that, is you see in the video their Gap stock crashing in real time as he's making this statement, which is hilarious, absolutely hilarious. And so he circles back in a different interview, the one with Good Morning America, and like this is a great question by the person interviewing, right? She was like, so about almost 10 years ago, you were in an interview with Sway in the Morning, and you said that when he suggested that you should do it individually for the clothing line and like those things versus working with a big name company, you said he didn't have the answers. And you see Ye go like, I will say that Sway had the answer.
10 years later.
And it made headlines.
Yeah.
That's why we talk about him every episode, because him saying that was on Twitter, on the news, on headlines, and Instagram, TikTok. So, what are your thoughts, Jason? As the fashionista that you are,
yeah,
the Cowboys merch icon that you are.
Yeah, so me and my extensive knowledge of Kanye and fashion.
Mm-hmm. Both of those things.
From an outside fan perspective, someone that doesn't like pay attention
it's
to
like,
it.
And so like it's good.
Yeah, like, good for him, man. Good for him.
And that's how you do fashion.
As long as he's happy, I'm happy.
He's like watching this like, thanks, man. Oh, cool. We got
that one's for you.
We got an email from Kanye's people. So we're gonna be on Watch the Throne too.
He uses that as like an intro to.
Oh, and then we just hear, "Can we get much higher?"
So high.
But it's us in that sound clip right there.
Right.
Nice. So, what else is going on in the whole wide world?
Well, we have a new iPhone. I don't have it. This busted ass iPhone 12.
I don't have it, so I can give a shit.
Yeah.
Next topic.
We got a new iOS upgrade though.
Yeah.
Which we have. It's pretty dope. I got a cool background, so that's nice. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah.
Made it myself.
Yep.
So yeah, the new.
Don't flash the nudes on your phone to the camera, please, Jason.
On the new update, you can like customize your home screen a little bit more.
Yep.
They give you a bunch of options for that. You can have multiple different ones and switch easily. It's kind of like the Apple Watch function brought to the iPhone. I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
You can edit and delete text messages within a certain time frame.
Yep.
Nice.
Finally.
Yeah, like
because
asking for that for a while.
So many times where you send a second text with an asterisk. Like, here's what I meant. Sorry.
Yeah.
Don't think I'm an idiot.
Like, and I suck at spelling, so that's gonna be nice for me.
Yeah. Oh, I already feel smarter.
Yeah.
The
battery percentage is back. You can finally see it
inside. It looks really cool too.
Yeah, like it's been like 5
the
years
thing.
since they've had that, so I'm really glad they brought that back to the phone. And
And-
then the for Apple Music.
I thought you were gonna say. Yes.
Yeah, but like when you play a song, like if you have your phone locked, like it brings the album art to life. Like it's
Oh
much
yeah.
bigger.
It's up on the front
Yeah.
and front and center.
I like that. It's the small stuff for me.
Yeah.
Go
There's
ahead and
also
say what you're gonna say.
keyboard haptics.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like for me, like I had the beta software,
Yeah,
so
so
I
you
had
got
it for
bored
like
of it.
2 months.
Yeah.
And like I just got used to it. I don't even notice it
Yeah,
anymore.
just got born of it.
Yeah.
That's f***ing cool for you. I think it's dope. The keyboard haptics, apparently it could impact battery life, but I think that's only for people who are constantly typing. And we don't have a lot of friends, so it works out.
Yeah.
We're not texting as often.
It's all the invites that we miss that we won't be able to respond to.
Jeez Louise. What is it? Always Sunny? Cut that. Also in the app, so we got the new iPhone. It's just the iPhone 14 Pro and the 14 Pro Max and the 14. We got a new watch.
Series 8 and an Ultra.
So
Actually,
yeah.
I saw an Ultra out in the wild last night.
Oh,
At one of the bars I was at. I looked over and this dude had the Ultra watch on. I was like, oh, shit.
At the
haven't seen
bar?
one. Yeah.
chill out, bro.
I will say, like, it did look cool.
Yeah, that's the time. Like, why'd you leave a dent in the counter?
Like, it is, like, it looks massive on a wrist.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Like, the screen
It's a
is
diver's
huge.
watch,
Yeah, it's
pretty
like,
much.
it looked like it was that big.
Jeez. Yeah, 100 meters diving. And
don't
some
know.
satellite.
Like,
Some satellite shit.
I don't know what I would use it for if I
It
got
can,
it.
hey, if you're ever stuck on Everest, apparently it'll do great for that.
Yeah.
Your watch will survive longer than you do. You'll die of hypothermia. And that's what they're
They'll
kind
be
of
able to
promoting.
find me with the. They'll be able to find me with the satellite GPS while my
Yep.
body's rotting.
Yep. I think they just take it off your bony wrist. Like, ugh.
Oh my God.
Leave him.
He's got the Ultra.
Check if it's got Apple Care Plus. Quick. Ew, get off. Like, roll your dead body over.
It's hard to give reviews on these new products that we don't have.
Yeah, well, but also like we saw the reveal, the launch.
Yeah.
It's whatever. It seems fine.
Like,
The Series 8 looks pretty cool. My brother got it. I got to see
really?
it yesterday.
nice.
It's pretty neat. I like it. The screen is. I have a Series 4, so I'm a stupid Neanderthal caveman douchebag. But like or whatever you want to call me. But like, you know, it does good. But like, it's not. It's a bigger screen. It's edge to edge, like a lot more. And so, but the body style is still like thin. And it has like the always on feature. It has both the iPhone and the watch now crash detection.
Oh, yeah.
Would have been nice to have in my shit when I crash my car.
Yep.
I missed it by a hair, so I'm gonna go out and rent a car and do it again. No.
Really got to test this out.
Hey, can you tell me about the insurance policy? It's like, sir, I'm concerned about how many times you've asked me about the insurance policy. Why are you asking about crashes? And it's like, you watch. So pretty cool stuff there. There's also satellite. So if you're stranded somewhere, you don't have cell service, and like you're gonna die. Also, a bunch of those features where
Like,
you don't want to
Apple-
use.
Apple thinks we're gonna die pretty soon. I
Yeah,
think.
Apple's just like, oh man, that climate change. Let's go ahead and hook them up.
Right?
They'll thank us later. But like, yeah, a whole bunch of those features in those, and those are a lot of like the breakthrough ones. Of course, in the iPhone, you have the dynamic island now,
Yeah, and the Pro.
pill shape in the Pro. You have a 48 megapixel camera, just f***ing
Great.
egregious.
We've been stuck at like 12 megapixels for like 5-6 years.
Yeah, apparently it makes for some better photos. Again,
Wouldn't know.
we would know.
Yeah.
And then always on display for the iPhone. So like you can look over and it'll still show you like the time and notifications and shit like that.
Yeah. That's about it.
That's about it. Yeah. I
If
feel
we ever
like
get
there's-
them, you know, we might post it or something.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Space Black.
Space back is
That's
back.
cool. That's cool. And then also the AirPods 2. Which is yeah. It's the same kind of sentiment there where they look pretty similar.
Yeah.
There's a little thing where you can latch on a lanyard. There's
I think you can use like Find My AirPods now too.
yeah, and there's a speaker on the case.
Yeah.
So if you lose them, you can do that same thing you do with like a AirTag.
Yeah.
And they supposedly sound better.
That's what I've heard, but
Wouldn't know.
yeah.
Yeah.
We ever get
This is
these
why you come to Memes and Dreams for the most uninformed opinion we can possibly give.
This is the Memes and Dreams
This is
difference right
that
here.
new Samsung Galaxy Ultra. You know, I think maybe it's good.
Yeah, I've heard good things.
There's that new electric vehicle. I've heard good things. Heard good things. Oh my god. Okay.
Modern
Amateur
Warfare 2,
production.
huh?
Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 2. Yeah, let's close it up there. So speaking of betas, we have the beta out now on all platforms for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
Yes, sir. We're all
First thoughts?
First thoughts.
Forced thoughts.
It's fun. It's it has. I've heard
Has
good
the
things.
juice.
I've heard good things.
It's COD.
Whatchamacallit? It feels like Modern Warfare 2019, which is a good feeling.
One of the most successful
Yeah,
modern
Like-
Call of Duties.
we played that a lot. That in Warzone during lockdown.
Yes, sir.
And then Vanguard and Cold War came out, and
Yes, sir.
it was a piece of dog shit.
Yes, sir.
So it's nice to get back to like an OG COD feeling.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be a new Warzone, but they haven't
Warzone
released
2.
the beta for that yet.
Nothing yet.
So, but so far,
They're cooking up something. They're
the
cooking in the kitchen.
gameplay is smooth in the beta, which has been
Yeah.
nice.
Yep.
Like
yep.
we played that big invasion map.
Oh, Invasion is
There's
super
like
cool.
60 something people in the lobby,
Yeah.
and it ran pretty good.
And you can drive feature cars.
Feature cars. So I'm hoping, they listen to the Call of Duty community.
Mhm.
They make the right improvements to it. Like, just put out a good game.
Yeah,
Listen to your fans.
that's all we want.
Like, we're tired of the bullshit, like Cold War feel and Vanguard. Like, we want a good game. Give it to us.
Yeah, like this feels like the first Call of Duty to finally take advantage of the now, I don't know, 2-year-old hardware in the next gen consoles,
Yeah.
which is stupid to say because you still can't walk into a store and buy a PS5. So like that's embarrassing,
Yeah.
Sony. They think they're like, oh, hey, we're gonna drop No Way Home, and then we'll be able to never release a PS5. But it finally feels like the lighting, the graphics, the texture, like mapping, texture mapping, where it's like you shoot walls and like stuff like flies off of it, and like a lot of the like technical aspects of the game feel a little more clean. Gunsmith is great. Loadouts are pretty solid. Perks are pretty great. These are all the core elements that you need for like a quality Call of Duty game. And it seems like they're hitting the mark.
Yeah. So far.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I think the game comes out next month, October.
officially, yeah.
Yeah. So,
So we'll know for Warzone at that point.
yeah. Well, I think Warzone comes out in November. So it's going to be like multiplayer campaign October and then Warzone November.
Ah, whack.
I mean, that's how it was with Modern Warfare 2019.
Yeah, but no one knew back then.
Yeah, that's true.
They were like, Warzone, that's going to be stupid. And then
And it consumed our life for like 2 years.
yeah, they were like,
Watch this.
like, it's really weird because the first time we ever played Warzone, I remember I'm like, what the is this mode? What do you just go around and pick up guns and ammo and money? That's stupid. And then like, I think like a year later, I was like, all right, where we dropping, boys? Where we dropping?
We dropping.
We're gonna go here and then we're gonna go here. We're like making full plays, full strategies. I want to get back to that. I'm excited to get back to that.
Yeah.
So I'm
Because
hoping
after
Warzone 2 works out.
Verdansk and they like brought in Caldera, and it did not feel the same at all.
Caldera's stupid.
Yeah, like
it wasn't as fun. And then
took
Rebirth
Verdansk
was
for-
like cool for a second and then not cool immediately.
Yeah.
Because of cheaters.
yeah. I'm hoping they get the I think what is it, Ricochet program?
Yeah,
I hope-
the anti-cheat.
Yeah,
We'll see.
we're already seeing like people.
There's already
hacking
people
it.
hacking
Yeah,
the beta.
it's like, come on, dude, just get out of the game.
Yeah, right? I know what I'll do. I'll auto-aim. It'll make me great. Everyone will love me.
Love me. I'll be big on TikTok and call people out for calling me cheater.
That's how it goes. That's how it goes. It's exciting though. It's been pretty fun so far, and yeah, looking forward to playing more of it.
Yeah.
Oh, also, real quick, in the last little bit here, I just remembered. Also in gaming news, something noteworthy. GTA 6
Oh, the leak
got leaked.
Yeah.
That's insane. Somebody leaked like 60 hours or so of like test footage from the base version of the game.
Yeah.
And like people were all freaking out on Twitter because, you know, you go on Twitter and you see like Grand Theft Auto 6 is always trending, but it's always like bullshit. And you're just like, okay, whatever. And then for the first time ever, people clicked it and opened it and it was real. And they were like, hey, that's pretty good.
Didn't like the FBI arrest like the 17-year-old kid? that-
Apparently it's a 17-year-old that hacked into that Rockstar's security and retrieved the files. And yeah, the FBI arrested him.
I'm sure he's
apparently.
gonna like end up getting a job at the FBI now or something.
Yeah, they're just like, they got him in an interrogation room. They're just like,
How do you do that?
what do you know? How is it that you were able to do what you did? It's like, well, officer, detective, sounds more like an interview opportunity. How much are you willing to pay me? And it's like, damn it.
He's good.
Yeah, right? No one was upset with the leak.
Yeah.
It looks awesome.
Well, Rockstar was pretty upset.
Oh, they're very upset.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are being fired by the second. Massive layoffs and a couple firing squads, I heard, is what they're, yeah, for the real bad boys. They get a bullet. But it looks awesome, like just so far. And it's early development, but like it looks sleek. The graphics look cool. It looks like it's going to be a Vice City kind of setting. And then two protagonists. One of them whose name is Jason. Ooh. Yeah. And then the other one, I forgot her name. I don't know.
We'll put it here.
We'll put it here. But it looks great. It looks awesome, and I can't.
Yeah, it's
I
gonna
can't
be like,
wait,
what,
man.
2
We've been
years?
waiting so long. How long?
I think
It's
comes
like a
out in,
decade?
2 years.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we've already been waiting a decade.
Yeah,
It
what's
this
another
feels
2?
like. What's another 2? You know what I mean?
What is it? Invincible. What's another 17 years?
Right? And we're just like, we're turning on, we're hopping on game chat, playing Grand Theft Auto 6, talking about President West, and
President. He finally did it. That's our guy.
that son of a bitch. And Joe Biden is vice president now. No. Anyway,
That's the episode.
that wraps us up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So, that'll do it for episode 5 on the farewell tour.
Got one more.
We got one more, and it's going to be very fun, very exciting, but it might be a little bit before we put it out because it's going to take a little prep.
Yeah.
So that'll be the series finale for Memes and Dreams. And, we figured, get another good episode on the books here with some pretty day-to-day topics, some stuff you probably have heard about here in the grapevine. Mm-hmm. And we're here to confirm it.
Yeah.
So, on that note, thanks so much for watching if you're watching. Thank you so much for listening if you're listening. Make sure to follow our pages, all at the very end credits there, for any updates. Like, subscribe, and you'll be in the know for when this, obviously when this episode comes out, you'll be seeing it that way. But also when our finale comes out.
Yeah.
Sweet. Thanks so much, y'all. And we'll see you on the next one.
See you next time.
Laters.
Later.